Oh boy, oh boy. It is Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger X2, which is not a mouthful to say at all. Are they Englishing me? They never freaking English in these games, which is fine. It's like it's an indie game. I'm not expecting, you know, like 20 different language options, which makes it even more surprising though. If you want to be gender neutral, say they. It is dehumanizing. Just because it's a corpse doesn't mean we can be, you know, we should be mean to it. See, and now you pissed it off. Damn it, now I did it. Oh, is it? It's safe to go down here. Oh my god! Listen, these floors are... Okay. I was really hoping that I did that right. I was really hoping that I was gyromanning that. I mean, I guess it works a little bit differently in Gyroman's level, but you know what I mean. I'm glad we pulled it out. He is being, like, incredibly cool about... Look, at least he's trying to be cool about this. I swear old Copen was just like, fuck you. Go fuck yourself. I'm going to kill you all. I'm a serial killer. I'm also racist. And now he's just like, listen, if you can just give me the key, I'll go. Like, you know, I'm not even gonna keep the key. I just need to borrow it. Wait a sec. Okay, this is where I prove to everyone that I'm real smart. You see that? Bam. Bam. What did I say? I'm like, man, that's gonna be really helpful at some point for getting to places that I would not normally be able to reach. And you know what? I was right. It just doesn't look like I'm pushing it down far enough. I feel like that should hit me. Which just might be indicative of how tight some of this is, but you know. Brandon did say something that made me want to slap him just like a little bit. Whoops. Because, like, I don't even remember what brought it up, but for some reason we got into a conversation about, like, he tried to get on my case about spamming in, you know, like, thinking video games, right? And I was like, really? You want to tell me about spamming? And then I had to remind him of, like, actually, I'm not even sure if he remembered when I did remind him. He might think I was making the whole thing up. When we, you know, we're playing, like, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, right? I remember there was just, like, one time he was playing as Amaterasu, the Okami dog. And there's just, like, this one move that she can do, like, when you pretty much, like, knock him into a corner and you just spam this one button, and as near as I can tell, it's just kind of like an unbreakable combo sort of thing, right? At least I didn't know of any way to get out of it, and I think he won, like, a match or two just by spamming that. To the point where I was like, yeah, you did that, and I had to tell you that if you did it again, I was going to actually physically hit you in the real world. And he's like, oh, bobbity-beebity-ball. But then he's like, well, and it was like, so when do I spam? And he's like, well, in Smash Brothers. And I was like, nah, I think I do a pretty good job of varying up my moves with Mega Man. And I was like, are you talking about Min Min? He's like, oh, well, yeah, you spam with Min Min. And I was like, well, that's kind of because that's how Min Min is supposed to play. Which, I mean, maybe can still get on my case. Maybe I am using, you know, maybe I'm in the wrong for using a fighter whose whole system of attacks is just, I punch with right hand, I punch with left hand. That is moves. But I did, like, Power Rangers, Battle for the Grid, right? And that was a game that, to get through the story mode, I kind of needed to turn it down to easy, right? Just to beat, because, like, I was terrible at that game. Damn it, the golem again. And, like, the whole thing with that was, like, even when I had it turned down to easy, like, the computer would still be like, oh, yeah, we're trapping you in, like, a 20-button combo. And it's like, I feel like 20-button combo is a little advanced for easy. You know what I mean? Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm on fire. This sucks. I keep on getting knocked back. Okay, this just sucks. I kind of almost wish that this was just an insta-kill. Dear Lord. Warning. Pretty major spoilers ahead. You needed to gore yourself with a bunch of USB cables. This seems very unnecessary. Hey, now that she's in the process of dying, we're emotionally invested, and we're like, no, we'll do it for you and all. I mean, I should have figured that she was going to die, because pretty much every stinking, every heroine in this game is a frickin' lolly. So the one time they give me a big booby girl, I should have just figured. It's just like, yeah, that's not gonna last. There's no way they let me keep the big booby waifu. No way at all. Whoops. I keep on mixing up the buttons, and they do have mappable controls. So really, I don't have much of an excuse. I could very easily swap things to a way that feels more natural. But no, I'm gonna continue to be stubborn about this. Oh, I didn't even notice she was doing Icicle Mountain. Dun 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 ba da ba bum 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 ba ba da bum 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 bum. Anyway, that's enough of that. What was your super? Oh, jiggle physics, that's right. It's slowing him down, but it's not slowing his timer down. I was kind of hoping that I was affecting... When Shadow uses Chaos Control, it slows down, it just ends everything. Is this where I die? Dear Lord. First death. Why? Because... That was annoying. Of like all the stupid ways I could have died too. Ay ay ay. Though there's also a part of me that's like, well, if I was gonna die with as trivial as the infinite heal seems to make things, I'm not all that surprised that it was by an insta-kill. Now, you stupid, dumbass idiot. Use the thing that helps you jump. I was like, man, this would be a little more tolerable. Whoops. If you had, like, a double jump or something. I do have a double jump. Oh, hey, that was... I'm really glad that the thing that she's weak to is, like, the weapon that I probably like the most. I can't defeat Airman, da-da-da-da-da-da, sending all his little tornadoes again, and I'm gonna kill... Okay. Should I be comboing? Comboing does a lot more. So rather than just... Okay, I think I've gotten it now. It might have taken me a little bit, but I think I have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing here. We can get it. We can... Yes! Hurry, now's your chance to get Kohaku. How? Okay, good.
Sounds like quantum entanglement.
Copen, shut the hell up. Sounds like a big, dumb, smart people thing that most people won't understand. You need to have an IQ of at least 200 to understand this game. We're practically Rick and Morty over here. Next game, Copen's gonna turn himself into a pickle. Also, like, the gardens were open air or something. Like, hypothetically, had we found some way to fly over it, we could have jumped it. Null totally didn't need to die. I'm still not letting you go for killing out the big booby waifu. That was fun. That was fun. A little annoyed with like the few places that did get me because they felt like cheap deaths. But then again, the entire game just, it felt like the whole recover whenever you want, however many times you want, that was like really broken. Really, really broken. But then again, being able to just auto dodge in the previous games felt kinda busted too, so I don't know, I guess this takes it up to the next level. But still, I kind of enjoy just hammering my way through this game.